Although any type of culvert can be used to install your frost-free nose pump, we do recommend the double-walled poly culvert that offers extra insulation value. And these culverts are already pre-insulated with insulation sleeves. Now, in some cases, the most economical and perhaps the easiest, depending on what you have available, way to install the nose pump is simply to dig a hole with the track hoe. Now you'll notice that it does require a track hoe that can reach deep, because we do want the culvert 18 to 20 feet in the ground, depending on what type of culvert you're using. In this case, they're using a galvanized steel culvert, so we like to see it 20 feet in the ground in the prairies, where we get freezing up to 8 feet in the ground. This will facilitate this system to work year-round, whether it's 40 or 50 below. So the track hoe is lowering a culvert, a 21-foot culvert in the ground, and you'll notice that they dug as narrow a trench as they could in order to have the least amount of settling around this culvert to facilitate the building of the insulated cement pad around it. Now the culvert has been perforated to allow the water to come in. Now this of course only works in an area where you have groundwater that will come up high enough that this will work as your well. And they're putting a gravel type material around the culvert to allow those perforations to let the water come into the culvert and to prevent those perforations from being sealed off with clay or other materials. You'll notice they are keeping that culvert very level by holding it with a tractor. It's important that that culvert be put in as level as possible so that the pipe and rod that hangs from your frost-free nose pump will hang perpendicular in the culvert. Once the gravel material is put in, and typically some bags of bentonite to seal around the area where the water is coming in, then the track hoe will fill the trench in with the clay and other material, being very careful to keep that culvert as level as possible. A track hoe operator that is experienced can do this job in fairly short order, and in some cases it's the most economical and feasible way to put the well in. The track hoe will pack the dirt as much as he can in order that the settling around the culvert will be minimal. You would still most likely want to leave this area for a while prior to installing your insulated cement pad, which is your final operation in your installation.